People have been very excited about the new Morimoto 2Stroke 2.0 LED headlight bulbs, and after teasers and prototypes, we finally have them in stock, ready to go. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the dual H13 bulbs in your 2017 and up Ford Super Duty. These bulbs each produce 2,440 raw lumen at 23 watts of power. They have a 5,700K color produced by 12 Philips LumiLEDs ZES chips. The way that they built these bulbs is inside you have a pair of 1.5 millimeter copper boards. On this side you have 3 LEDs for low beam and 3 LEDs for high beam, and then it's mimicked on the other side. These PCBs are sandwiched together with a radiation method that brings the heat of the LED chips down to the heat sink here. Inside the base, you have a levitating magnetic fan that keeps the whole assembly cool. One of the great things that Morimoto did with the 2Stroke 2.0 is even though it's actively cooled with an aluminum case around a fan, it's still extremely small. There's not going to be many applications where this bulb won't fit. That's not really pertinent to the new Super Duty headlight, because this is probably the biggest headlight on today's commercial vehicles that you can find, and there's a ton of space. So let's just show you what happens when you put these bulbs in the Super Duty headlight. We have other videos on our channel that show you exactly how to take the front of your vehicle apart and pull the Super Duty headlights out and swap the Super Duty headlights specifically. So if you need help doing this install, go check out our other videos. Check out our Super Duty playlist and you'll find step-by-step instructions on how to do this install. Today, we're talking about the bulbs and their effect on the light output. You're gonna see a connector on the back of the bulb with 3 wires. Then you take the bulb out. You see the red O-ring? Let's make sure that comes with the bulb. If the O-ring is stuck to this mating surface, you're going to have a problem with the new LEDs. Then you take your new LED bulb and you put it in place where the halogen bulb came out. And then you twist it with the ears on the base of the bulb. Just like the ears on your halogen bulb for putting your fingers on and twisting, the new LED bulbs have a similar design. Now, once you have the LED bulb inside the housing, the install isn't over. 2 more things. Number 1, we need to clock these bulbs, and there's 2 things to keep in mind. The first thing is, when your LEDs are in there, you don't want them facing up and down. The way the reflector is designed, it wants the light to be shining left and right. So on the 2Stroke 2.0, you simply push in and twist. You can twist different ways, and there's really nothing to it. You can visually see inside the headlight housing when the bulbs are lined up. Then you have to find the right beam pattern, because if I have it twisted this way, we have one set of the LEDs on top closest to the reflector bowl and the other set of LEDs on the bottom further away. In this orientation, it's reversed, and this does have an effect on how your high beam performs. So make sure you do your testing, your before and after driving, to make sure you have the best beam. Don't just throw them in there. We want you to do adjustments on the level and the orientation of your LED bulbs. Use your personal opinion until you have the best outcome. If you want help in aiming your headlights, please check out our other videos where we have a video that talks about how to aim headlights with aftermarket LED headlight bulbs. Once you have the bulb replaced, you took the halogen bulb out and the LED bulb is in, we need to combat the flickering, or the PWM, that the Super Duty has from the factory. The 2Stroke has a anti-flicker harness that's an optional product, and we include it in the Ford Super Duty headlight kit. Inside the bag, you get a couple matching golden metal boxes. These are the anti-flicker harnesses that are required to use the 2Stroke 2.0 in the Super Duty. This is nothing out of the ordinary. It's been a pretty common practice for a long time with vehicles with complex electrical systems like the Ford Super Duty. You take one side of the bulb and you plug it in to one side of the harness, and then the other side that looks like the same connection of your halogen bulb with the same 3 pins and the same locking tab plugs into your factory headlight wiring that was originally connected to your light bulb. And if things don't line up, just inspect the pins on your anti-flicker harness and make sure they're perfectly straight. Once you've done the install on the top bulb, do the exact same thing on the bottom. Each kit that we sell for the 2-Stroke 2.0 headlights comes with 4 LED headlight bulbs and 4 anti-flicker harnesses. Here you can see the beam pattern of the low beam on the new 2-Stroke 2.0. You can see the beam pattern looks like the stock beam. The Super Duty has kind of an odd beam already, and this just makes the existing beam a better color and brighter. We actually drove our Super Duty the other day for 8 hours, and the majority of that was at nighttime, and we really noticed a major increase in brightness. We were able to see more and be safer on the road because we could see the ditches, wildlife, and further in front of our vehicle with these headlight bulbs. Now, when you switch it to high beam, your beam pattern changes to this. You got to make sure that you have the orientation of the LED headlight bulbs correctly. If you don't like the high beam, maybe you have them installed incorrectly. Double check your fitment and play around with the 2 different options before taking the vehicle on a long trip. We really put the Morimoto 2-Stroke 2.0 headlights through the ringer in our last trip on our Ford Super Duty. If you want more options for your Super Duty headlights, taillights, or off-road lighting, and show you how to do different installs on your truck, subscribe to our channel and go check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.